All right, guys, how's it going? So I'm gonna go through this real quick. This is assignment two. I'm gonna do assignment two and assignment one in the same video. Just to talk you through some of the practice problems. I don't yet have a way to write on the screen. I need to get a stylus. I ordered one from Amazon. It's not here yet. So until then, I'll just talk you guys through it. So the first question says, is the rate of change negative or positive in this graph? So whenever you have rate of change, um, I can post a video slope guy again, but we have to think here. This is going down. You read left to right, and so if I'm reading left to right, this line is going down. So if something's going down, that's a negative rate of change. Okay, it's negative rate of change. Um, it says what is the rate of change in this graph. So in order to figure out rate of change, I have to do what's called rise over run. So in a positive graph, I would go up and then over. On the negative slope or negative rate of change, I'm going to go down and over. So we call it rise over run because you're either going to go up or down first, and then you always go to the right. And so we rise up or down, and then we run to the right. So we need 2 points on the graph, and they give you the 2 points here. There's a point right here at 7, and there's a point right here at 1, 3. X is 1, Y is 3. So there's a point at X is 0, Y is 7, and there's a point at X is 1, Y is 3. And so what we do is we rise, we go down from this point, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from 7 to 3, we went down 4. And then we went to the right one time. So the way I would write that is I would write the rise 4 over the run 1. So it'd be 4 over 1. So my rate of change is 4 over 1. Or you could just say 4. Um, it says, what is a real life situation that decreases at the same rate? Um, that's up to you to come up with a real life situation where something will be decreasing at a rate of 4. So let's say you have a bank account with $7 in it. Each day you spend $4, so it'll be decreasing at a rate of 4, something like that. For number two, it says, is this rate of change negative or positive? Again, we read left to right. If I'm reading left to right, this line is going down. That is a negative rate of change. The second question says, what is the rate of change? So again, you need 2 points. And so points are exactly where they cross. These cross exactly here. But if you look at this one, that's not a point. It only touches on the y-axis. It doesn't touch the x-axis. It doesn't touch both lines. So this is a point. This isn't. So you find 2 points, which in this case should be, I see one here at 0, 5, and I see another one here at 3, 3. So 0, 5, and 3, 3. Now, if you see another point like 6, 1 is also a point, you can just use that point. You can use 3, 3, and 6, 1. It really doesn't matter so long as you choose 2 points on this line, and then you can do rise or the run. So if I choose 0, 5, and 3, 3, this goes down 1, 2. So we go down 2, and then we go right 1, 2, 3. So it's down 1, 2, and right 1, 2, 3. The slope is a negative 3. I'm sorry, negative 2 over 3. And that just reminded me when we go back up here, this was a negative slope, so this isn't positive 4, it'd be negative 4. And so here it'd be negative 2, down 1, 2, and then right 1, 2, 3. It'd be negative 2 over 3. And so that's how we would do that one. For the third one, um, again, same deal. It says, is this rate of change negative or positive? If I'm reading left to right, that line is going up, and so that's a positive slope. What is the rate of change of this graph? Well, again, 2 points, any 2 points. I could choose these two, I can choose these two, or I can choose the first one and the last one. It really doesn't matter. And so in this case, let's say I chose this point here and this point here. So I would go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will go to the right 1, 2. And so my slope would be 4 over 2, which I would simplify to just 2 because every fraction is a division problem. 4 over 2 equals 2. And so my rate of change will be 2. This question says, if the graph continued down, would it go through 0, 0, the origin? How would you know? Well, um, If you look here, this one, if it's going down, this one it goes up 1, 2, and it goes right once. And so if I want to go down, I would go down 1, 2, and left once. And so it does go through the origin. Number 4, it says, is this rate of change negative or positive? It is a positive rate of change from left to right. It's going up. What is the rate of change? So again, we found 2 points. Let's say here and here. It goes up 1, right 1, right? So the rate of change must be 1, right? Not necessarily. If you look at the graph, this is jumping from 25 to 50. So when I go up 1, I'm actually jumping 25. So it'll be 25 up and then right 1, 25 over 1. So my rate of change is 25. It says, how is this graph different from the other 3? I'm going to let you guys decide that one. So um, that's how you would do the practice problems for the second one. If we go to the first one, week 2, assignment 1, okay, it gives us these tables, okay? So on these tables, we have a science class is planning, cost to visit the aquarium. A ticket to the aquarium costs $7. Okay, so what we do here is we have to figure out which one of these tables equals $7 for one ticket. And so in order to find that, I can find the rate of change. So I can go, what is the difference from 84 to 98? I get that number here. What is the difference from 12 to 14? I get that number here. I then divide y divided by x. So you divide this number over here by this number over there. Again, guys, I do not have the ability to write on here. So once I figure that out, I'll try to. I'll even make another video. But until then, I just need you guys to realize what's happening. 84 to 98. Write that number here. From 12 to 14 is 2. Write that number here. So then you would divide this number by whatever is on the x side to see if it equals 7. If it does not, then that is not the right answer. You would do the same thing over here. From 91 to 98 is plus 7. Okay, so 7 will be over here. From 13 to 14 is plus 1. So 1 would be over here. 7 divided by 1 is 7, and that does equal 7. So that would be the answer for that one. And same thing here. I need 1 mile to be approximately 1.6 kilometers. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just, again, add, in this case, from 3.2 to 4.8. What is that? Okay, how much is that? Write that number here. From 2 to 4, how much is that? Write that number over here. And then divide y side by the x side. And that would give you an answer. And so if that answer equals 1.6, then you got the right answer. If it does not, then that is not the table. So this one's a tad bit different. 2.5 miles per hour, as I stated. If you were in the office hours, the first thing is she begins at 10 miles from home. So at 0 hours, she needs to be 10 miles from home. And so the only one that makes sense in that situation is this one. At 0 hours, she's 10 miles from home. Now she's walking towards her home, and so her distance from home, it's a negative correlation there because she's walking toward her home, so the distance from her home is getting smaller the closer she gets to her house. So from 2.5, from 10 to 5 is 5, so you put the number here, 5. From 0 to 2 is 2, so you put the number here, 2. So 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So that's how that works. You're going to do the same thing for the homework part. And again, I'm not going to help with this until after it's due because I don't want to give you the answers. But Caroline's cell phone costs $32 per month. Which table shows the amount she will pay for 4 months? So if it's $32 per month and she's looking at 4 months, what should we do there? I mean, you guys all know what to do there. In science class, Dave learned that 1 kilogram is approximately 2.2 pounds. Dave creates a table to help him convert kilograms to pounds. Um, so same deal here. Y is always y divided by x. So what's happening from 4.4 to 6.6? Write that number here. What's happening from 2 to 3? Write that number there, and then divide the y side by the x side, and that will give you the rate of change. So I hope that helps you guys. If not, again, let me know. I can schedule a Zoom meeting with just you and I. The group meeting didn't really work, so I'll start looking towards scheduling individual meetings for you guys so I can get you guys some help. Let me know.